Namaste everyone, myself Neha Gupta, student of MBBS first year. Today we are going to study about the muscles of front of forearm. Forearm. Muscles of front of forearm. Its components are 8 muscles in which 5 are superficial and 3 deep muscles, 2 arteries, radial and ulnar arteries, and 3 nerves, median, ulnar and radial nerves. So the 5 muscles which are superficial are Pronator Teres, Flexure Carpi Radialis, Palmaris Longus, Flexure Carpi Alaris, Flexure Digitorum Superficialis. Point to be noted is that all have common origin, that is the common flexure origin in the medial epicondyle of humerus. We can see in this diagram that front of medial epicondyle of humerus, this is the common flexure origin which give rise to all the 5 superficial muscles of front of arm. These muscles from lateral to medial are Pronator Teres, Flexure Carpi Radialis, Palmaris Longus, Flexure Carpi Alaris and Flexure Digitorum Superficialis. About the muscle Pronator Teres, it is supplied by the median nerve and it plays major role in pronation of forearm. In this diagram, this is the Pronator Teres muscle. Flexure Carpi Radialis. Its origin is medial epicondyle of humerus, insertion second and third metacarpal bone. In this diagram we can see that Flexure Carpi Radialis, which originates from the medial epicondyle of humerus, it is inserted into the second and third metacarpal bone. It is supplied by median nerve and it helps in flexion and abduction of hand at wrist joint. About the Palmaris Longus muscle, so it is vestigial in nature and it protects nerves and vessels. Its insertion is in flexure retinaculum and palmar aponeurosis. Palmaris longus is inserted in flexure retinaculum and palmar aponeurosis. Next muscle, Flexure Digitorum Superficialis. This is the Flexure Digitorum Superficialis muscle in which we can see that it is inserted and it has 4 tendons which further divides to give 2 slips, and these are inserted on the each side of middle phalanx, that is second, third and fourth and fifth digits. Flexure Carpi Alaris muscle, its insertion is same, that is from the common flexure origin of medial epicondyle of humerus, and its insertion is in insertion of Flexure Carpi Alaris is in the pisiform bone and at the base of 5th metatarsal bone. This muscle, Flexure Carpi Alaris, is supplied by ulnar nerve. Let us see about the deep muscles, the first being the Flexure Digitorum Profundus. Flexure Digitorum Profundus is the most powerful and bulky muscle which also help in gripping and is supplied by 2 different nerves, and therefore it is also called as mixed muscle, composite or hybrid muscles. It is supplied by 2 different nerves, medial half by ulnar nerve and lateral half by interosseous nerve, which is the branch of median nerve. Origin of Flexure Digitorum Profundus is upper 3/4 anterior medial surface of the shaft of ulna, and its insertion is by the 4 tendons for second to 5th digits, which is deep to the flexure retinaculum. Now let us study about flexure pollicis longus. Here the word pollicis stand for thumb, and its origin is upper 3/4 of the anterior surface of the shaft of radius and interosseous membrane. This is the flexure pollicis longus muscle origin from radius. Its insertion is in palmar surface of distal phalanx of thumb, and the nerve which it supplies is the anterior interosseous nerve. The last deep muscle is the pronator quadratus muscle, which originates from oblique ridge on lower 1/4 of the anterior surface of shaft of ulna. Let us see this diagram. This is the flexure digitorum profundus muscle. This is the flexure pollicis longus muscle, and this is the pronator quadratus muscle. Thanks for watching.